The city stood shattered, a monument to arrogance. Towers of glass and steel, now cracked and broken, scraped the sky. Wind howled through empty canyons, carrying dust and the stench of decay. This was not a slow decline. This was annihilation. The streets were filled with debris, twisted metal, shattered glass, concrete pulverized into dust, a few skeletal trees, remnants of a forgotten world, clawed at the poisoned sky. No birds sang, only the wind moaned. The silence was unnerving. No hum of traffic, no shouts of children, no drone of machinery, just the whisper of wind and the scuttling of rats. They were the new masters of this concrete jungle. This was not a world for the living. Yet, somewhere life endured, hidden in the shadows, clinging to existence. The earth had spoken, its voice a terrible symphony of destruction. Earthquakes had ripped open the ground, swallowing buildings whole. Tsunamis, towering walls of water, crashed against coastal cities, leaving only wreckage in their wake. The ice caps melted, seas rose, swallowing islands and coastlines. Entire nations vanished beneath the waves. Those who survived fled inland only to face new horrors. Storms raged with unprecedented fury. Hurricanes became monstrous, their winds tearing through cities, peeling back skyscrapers like rotten fruit. Lightning split the sky, setting fire to the ruins. Nature, once a source of life, was now an instrument of vengeance. It had warned, it had pleaded, it had been ignored. Now it exacted its terrible price. The machines fell silent. One by one the lights went out. The internet, that vast network of information and connection, blinked off. Communication systems died, plunging the world into an eerie silence. Power grids overloaded and collapsed. Cities, once glittering constellations of light, were plunged into darkness. The hum of generators, the lifeblood of the modern world, sputtered and died. Transportation systems ground to a halt. Cars, trains, planes, all rendered useless. The arteries of commerce and communication were severed, leaving the world fragmented and isolated. Technology, once a savior, had become a trap. Its absence exposed the fragility of the modern world, its dependence on the very systems that had failed it. But even in this wasteland, hope flickered like a candle in the wind, fragile yet stubbornly refusing to be extinguished. Humanity, faced with its own mortality, found a new strength in the ruins. Small communities emerged from the ashes. Bands of survivors bound by necessity and a shared will to live helped each other. They scavenged for food, rebuilt shelters, and shared their stories. They learned to live without the comforts of the old world. They adapted, their ingenuity fueled by desperation and a primal instinct to survive. They understood the fragility of life and the preciousness of human connection. The world they knew was gone, but in its place a new world was being born. A world forged in the fires of apocalypse, where survival was a victory and every sunrise a testament to the enduring spirit of humanity.